this may just be the first time you're seeing this recipe done. Yeah, you got to admit it. Uncle Chris has dropped it hard. We are doing curry stew shrimp. So, with that said, we've got shrimp, and I have here 1 pound of shrimp. I believe these are 1620. Anyways, they're between medium and large size shrimp. They've been peeled, deveined, head off, everything. Just ready. Washed it with the juice of a lemon and water. Garlic, curry powder, black pepper, onion. The onion is grated. Tomato. The tomato is grated because I want to develop a gravy. When you're doing stew, it is high heat. When you're cooking shrimp, cooks very fast. So we don't have time to break down diced up onion and tomato. We need salt, scotch bonnet pepper, optional. I might like it spicy. If that is not your thing, don't do it. Caribbean green seasoning. The recipe is available at caribbeanpot.com. I've got some shado beni there, which is culantro. If you don't have culantro or shado beni, you can get cilantro, or you can finish off when, at the end there, my little greenery, my little herbal note is this. But if all you have is parsley, I mean to say rock that. We'll need some vegetable oil or olive oil. We'll need some brown sugar, but these are the main ingredients here. Yeah, let's go. I'm running out of battery on this camera here. So the grated onion, and that grated onion is, it brings not only flavor and everything else, but it also allows us to have that bit of texture in the gravy. The tomato, as I explained, has been grated as well, and that is all about texture. And, we've talked about this before. I like the acidity and everything else that tomato brings to the game. We need that curry powder, and use your favorite curry powder. If you're doing this gluten-free, read the label of your curry powder. Sometimes, there are times they put flour as a filler in some curry powder. We are doing curry stew. This is the curry part. We're going to season it with the curry, and then we're going to stew it. Caribbean green seasoning. And again, Caribbean green seasoning, the recipe for that can be found on caribbeanpot.com. Caribbean green seasoning, we've talked about this before, is basically a blend or puree of all the herbs we like using in our dishes. It's always the base for 99% of the things that we cook. The thing about it is not only is there herbs in there, there's also garlic and seasoning peppers, and you can tailor it to your own liking. I'm going to go in with the garlic now. And I crush the garlic, again, because I don't want big chunky pieces in there. I want all of this in that quick time that it's cooking. It's going to help me develop the gravy. A bit of black pepper. Full list of ingredients will be listed down in the description below. All we need to do now is give that a thorough mix, just to make sure everything gets mixed nicely in there. And that is it. Set it aside for about 20 minutes, and then we'll get to cooking. Got a hot pot, and I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. That is a light olive oil, thus the color being as clear as you see it there. The stewing element, which means there is brown sugar, and that is a golden brown sugar, 1 tablespoon. If you've seen any of my recipes before, I apologize for any sort of noise that you're hearing in the background. It's a very windy day, and the vent above the stove is making all kind of ruckus. But anyways, the sugar is going to melt, and we are not burning the sugar. People always say burn the sugar. No, you're incorrect. We're not burning the sugar. We're caramelizing it, because if it burns, it means you're going to get bitter tasting food. We don't want that. So what's going to happen? It's going to melt. It's going to start to go frothy, and then it's going to go a deep amber in color. At that point is when we're going to add the seasoned shrimp into the pot here, and that is the sort of brown stew or stew part of the element of the dish. If it goes black, now here's the thing, it's going to be very smoky in here, so you want to put the fan on over your stove, open the windows. But if it goes black, shut the stove off, allow it to cool completely, and then wash it, dry pot, start over. You will notice sometimes your stove has a hot spot, and you can see right now over here it's getting dark and it's starting to go that amber color and frothy already. So what I like doing is stirring it, just to move that around, just to give it that even. Uncle Chris went a little heavy with the oil there, but still molting. Anyhow, we just want to keep moving it around because we want it to be the same color all the way around. So it's going to go frothy and everything. Got that dark amber that I'm looking for, so I'm going to add the shrimp. give that a good toss in there. And this shrimp will not take long to cook, as we discussed when we started off the recipe. And you can see it's already starting to curl up. And the worst thing you can do is to overcook shrimp. So what we're going to do is toss in the same bowl where I marinated everything. I had 3 tablespoons of water. I'm just going to give that a quick little toss. I'm going to reduce my heat down to medium. And I'm just going to put the lid on there and let that bubble for about 4 minutes. And then we're done. Maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, nothing more. But before we toss the, before we put the lid on there, I'm going to go in with my salt. I didn't season the shrimp with the salt because I find it toughens it up a little bit. And I'm going to toss in the scotch bonnet pepper. And you know, within about under 7 minutes, this is done. Just look at that nice, that scotch bonnet pepper, boy, I'm telling you. Anyhow, just before I turn off the stove there, I'm just gonna hit it with that shado beni. Sup, soldiers? Listen, if you enjoy this recipe, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and click that bell notification thing. If you've made the recipe, take a picture and send it to me, email address down here. I mean, trying to tell people the email address, them butts will take the address and do all kind of thing with it. And tag me on Instagram at Caribbean Pot. I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for being in my kitchen with me today. Irie? Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you guys here in the kitchen with me. This is enough for about 3 people. You know, we're cooking for 3 people today, but I'm not going on, I taking my portion first. Curry, stewed shrimp. You probably saw it here first, as I mentioned. Very simple, very quick. A nice little gravy there for your rice or your roti, your ground provision, or your dumpling, or your cassava, or whatever it is. Green banana, yeah. All your... Make it a great day. Irie? Irie. What's up, soldiers? Don't forget to click subscribe. If you've already clicked subscribe, hit that bell notification thing. I want to all you missing out on the new videos, man. Come on, click.